If r square is equal x square plus y square plus z square and v is equal r raised to m, then prove that del square v divided by del x square plus del square v divided by del y square plus del square v divided by del z square is equal m times m plus 1 into r raised to n minus 2. This question can be asked in another way. That is, we have used only operator. That is the NAMLA square v. But what is the NAMLA? NAMLA, or you can say the delta. But it is the operator. So del by del xi plus del by del yz plus del by del zk raised to power 2. That means this can be written as twice. Like del by del xi plus del by del yz plus del by del zk into v is there. So what I just assume that del v by del xi plus del v by del yz plus del v by del zk. But when I assume that it's dot product, so I dot I, that is going to be 1, I dot z, that is 0, I dot k, that is 0. So what I'm just going to concentrate on this one. So we are going to get del square v divided by del x square plus del square v divided by del y square, because j dot I, that will be the 0, j dot j, that is 1, j dot k, that is 0. And similarly for del square v divided by del z square, and that is we want to show that m into m plus 1 into r raised to m minus 2. And for that, what I have to determine? So initially, first I have to start with del v by del x, and then I have to find del v by del y, del v by del z. So after that, I will consider its derivatives twice. That means del square v divided by del x square, del square v divided by del y square, and del square v divided by del z square. And after that, we will add it, and finally we will get the answer. But before, let us start with r square is equal x square plus y square plus z square. So here v is a function of r and r is a function of what exactly x, y, z. That means suppose I want to determine del v by del x. So what I have to do, del v by del x can be written as dv by dr into del r by del x. And the same way, suppose I want to determine del v by del y. So what I have to do, first dv by dr into del r by del y. And the same argument you can determine del v by del z. So that will be the dv by dr into del r by del z. So for that, what you have to determine? We have to determine del r by del x, del r by del y, and del r by del z. So here for that, r square is equal x square plus y square plus z square, that is given. So we need to consider partial derivative with respect to x. But here z is not depend on x, y. Just you are now just free from with that condition. So what I am just going to consider, 2r into del r by del x is equal to x. So del r by del x is going to be x by r. Similarly, you can determine del r by del y is equal y by r. Del r by del z is equal z by r. So whenever you consider del v by del x, so dv by dx, dr into dr by dx. But already v is nothing but here r raised to m. So what we can write? M into r raised to m minus 1, and this is going to be x divided by r. And the same argument we can apply for del v by del y and del v by del z. Just here x is replaced by here y and z. So that is will be the del v by del x, del v by del y, and del v by del z. But our target is to determine del square v by del x. So that means we need to consider derivative of this one with respect to x. But del by del x of del v by del x is this one. So now we will keep in mind that r is a function of x, y, and z. That is they will keep in mind. So whenever I find the derivative of this function, so m is there, I just concentrate on this one with respect to x. So I just get x as it is, and derivative of this one with respect to x. But don't think that this is a constant quantity, because r itself is dependent on three variables x, y, and z. So first we do derivative with respect to r. So m minus 2 r in raised to m minus 3, and then derivative of r with respect to x, that is still our del x, and that we have, and that thing we can replace it. Plus r raised to m minus 2 is there, derivative of x, that is going to be 1. But whenever you put here del r by del x, that is x by r, and then when you simplify, so what you are going to get, m is there, r raised to m minus 3 and minus 1 is there. So r raised to m minus 4 will be there, but here it contains r raised to m minus 2. So from the both the terms, what we can take common, r raised to m minus 2. So remaining part will be what, x into x, that is x square, m minus 2 into r raised to minus 2. But that can be written as 1 divided by r square plus, and this is 1. And whenever you find del square is be divided by del y square, so only x square is replaced by y square. And whenever you find del square be divided by del square, del z square, so x square replaced by z square. But when you add all these, so you will get like this one. But this is what exactly with r square. But r square is there, so it will be the cancel out, and you will get m into r raised to m minus 2, and this is m minus 2 plus 3, and that is going to be m plus 1, and that will be your final answer. Let us consider another question. So if r square is equal x square plus y square plus z square, u is equal f of r, then prove that this is same as this one. That is look like the previous one. Also this question, this can be written as operator form. Del square v divided by del r plus 2 divided by r into f raised r. That is like the previous one. So just quick look at it quickly. So first we determine del r by del x, del r by del y, del r by del x. We determine del u by del x, but we want a del square u by del x square. Suppose that we determine del u by del x. So as earlier we have discussed du by dr and then del r by del x. So u is nothing but what exactly, f of r. U is a function of only one variable. So what I can assume that du by dr can be written as f dash r. And then del r by del x is that is x divided by. Same argument, you will get the del u by del y is equal y into f dash r divided by r, and therefore the same del u by del z. So whenever you find second order, so del square you divide by del x square, but this is already you have, so x into f dash r divided by r. We will keep in mind that this is what exactly our functions of x, y and z. So we are not going to consider the constant quantity. This function itself is what depend on r, and r itself is depend on x, y and z. So whenever we consider its derivative with respect to x, so we have to consider chain. First we will do partial derivative with respect to r, and then we do partial derivative with respect to x. So just keep in mind, first this is as it is, and I just do derivative of x divided by r. So what I am just going to get? First division rule is that. So denominator is that, denominator as it is, derivative of the numerator, that is going to be 1, minus numerator, that is x is there, derivative denominator, that is the del r by del x, plus x by r is there, then f double dash r, because it is not the function of x directly. So first we do derivative with respect to r, so we get f double dash r into del r by del x. So here f dash r is there, but del r by del x is what, x by r. So we can say x square by r, but r is going to be LCM. So we can write here r square minus x square divided by r cube into f dash r, and plus, and this is going to be x divided by r, so we can say x square divided by r square f double dash r. Say equation number 1. Similarly, del square divided by del y, so only x is replaced by y for with respect to y as well as for the with respect to z. And when you add all these three equations, so you will get this one. But we know that this is x square plus y square plus z square is nothing but r square. But when you simplify, so what you are going to get, only 2 times r square divided by 2, that is only r square. So f dash r into 2 divided by, that is the r raised to cube is there. But already we have r square, so r square is eliminated. Only divided by r is there. Plus, this is r square, so r square will be cancelled out, f double dash r is there. And this is what exactly our operator form. and this is same as this one. So you will get this one, and that is the point. This is another question, but this is for the 2 dimension. Previous one was for the 3 dimension. And similar question you can do. And this question can be asked in this way. X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Still you can repeat the same procedure and you will get the same answer. But for that, I just want to remind that whenever you consider x square plus y square, so it is going to be what? Exactly r square. Because r square cos square plus r square sin square. So it is going to be what? Exactly r square into cos square plus sin square is nothing but 1. So this is the same as the previous condition. Now you can find a derivative with respect to x and then y. And then follow the procedure whatever we have done in the previous examples. Thank you.